In today's society, the number of homeschooling families are increasing every year. From gifted to special needs children, parents are seeing the benefits of educating their children at home. But socialization becomes the biggest question in most minds. Are home-educated children at a disadvantage to public school children when socialization is involved? Is the image of a child sitting at home with no friends in the middle of the country an accurate image of a homeschooler? Are these parents doing a disservice to their children? Moreover, what type of citizen are they becoming? Today, I'll answer these questions and more in my brief presentation. The American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language defines socialize as to place under government or group ownership or control, to make fit for companionship with others, make sociable, to convert or adapt to the needs of society, and socialization, to take place in social activities. According to the U.S. Department of Education, in 2003, approximately 1,096,000 children were educated at home. This increased to 1,508,000 in 2007. Statistics are showing that homeschooling is only on the rise. With so many children out of the public school system, are they interacting with society? The answer is yes, they are. In 2003, Dr. Brian Ray, the largest study done to date on homeschooling. This included 5,402 homeschooled students. As you can see, it varied from volunteer work to group sports to 87% that actually played with people outside of the family. In fact, 98% of homeschooled children were actually involved in 2 or more activities. In 1992, Chatton Carpenter did a study on the quality of socialization of children. She concluded that homeschool students tend to have a better quality of social skills due to the fact that the parents are around for more parts of the day to help regulate the quality of interaction their children receive. In support, Holt in 1981 concluded that public school children do not have the same wide variety of social contacts as home-educated children do. Holt's study showed that public school children were segregated by academic achievements or where they chosen career path. In agreement with Holt, Ari in 1999 found the same result in his study and found that public school children tend to have little opportunities to interact with different ages or social groups other than their own. So what does this mean for the future of our children? Knoll's study in 1993 concluded that home education exceeded the public school peers in the areas of self-reliance and independent skills as adults. He found that 2/3 were self-employed, another 2/3 were married, and not one of the 53 adults were unemployed or on any type of government assistance. In support of Knoll's study, in 2003, Dr. Brian Ray conducted a study of 73,000 home-educated adults. Ray's study showed that both public and home education students attended a post-secondary school at about the same rate. Ray also found that 93% of home-educated children grew up to thrive in professions that required social skills. In conclusion, many of the studies done have shown how homeschool children do not have a disadvantage over public school kids. Many of the current studies show how they have a variety of advantages over peers. As home education is the process of continual growth, we see that socialization is not an issue for these children. We see how studies have shown that children have a wide variety of social opportunities and how they thrive in these situations. As adults, they grow up to become very successful members of society, and they contribute greatly to the community at large. This leads me to leave you with one final thought. Is socialization based only on educational choice, or is it more varied as homeschooling is starting to show us? Are there any questions?
Yes. Do homeschool children participate in educational and social activities such as proms, dances, and science fairs?
Yes, just as conventionally school children do. There are dances, proms, science fairs, and they're all sponsored by varied homeschool co-ops on the national, local, and state level. In Florida, the Florida Parent Educationers Association, they will sponsor all types of these events and more for the homeschooling community. Are there any other questions?
Yes. Are behaviors different in homeschooled children? Example, are they quiet, shy, or lack knowledge of proper ways to interact in society?
Actually, studies have shown the opposite is true. In Shire's study in 2007, he observed public and home education children at play together. The public school children had actually many more behavioral issues than the homeschool children were. Shire's theorized that unlike the public school children, home education children had their parents over peers to model after, resulting in adult behaviors rather than the same behaviors as their peers.